Welcome, dear one. You are safe here. You are seen and you are deeply loved. I know there are times when your heart feels tired and your spirit grows quiet with worry. The world has often taught that wanting more ease, more joy, more financial flow is somehow selfish or wrong, but I want you to hear this with your whole being. It is not wrong to want to feel supported. It is not wrong to want your needs met with grace. And it is certainly not wrong to desire a life where you can give freely, live peacefully, and rest without fear. You are not here to struggle. You are not here to fight for crumbs of comfort. You are here to remember your connection to the unlimited source of abundance. There is a peaceful current beneath everything, waiting for you to step into it. It's not loud, it doesn't push or demand, but when you open your heart and soften your resistance, you begin to feel it carrying you, gently and with purpose. Abundance, true abundance, is not something you chase, it is something you allow. And when you allow it, even the biggest blessings can arrive quietly, softly, without chaos. Now, I want you to breathe with me, just a soft breath, no force, just your body remembering what ease feels like. You are already enough. You are already worthy. Your desire to manifest $1 million is not rooted in greed. It's rooted in a longing to feel safe, secure, and free. And there is nothing unspiritual about that. Peaceful abundance means allowing wealth to come in while staying grounded in love, peace, and trust. It means letting go of fear and letting your soul feel held. Many carry hidden fears about money. Maybe you've heard voices growing up that said, "We can't afford it," or "Money doesn't grow on trees." And over time, those words planted seeds. Seeds of scarcity, seeds of guilt, seeds of shame. But just because something was planted long ago doesn't mean you have to keep watering it. You can plant new seeds now, seeds of plenty, seeds of ease, seeds of joy. We are going to walk gently through this together. There is no rush. You are not late. You have not missed your chance. Every breath you take is a chance to begin again. Every thought is a choice. And that's where your power lives. Not in trying to force the world to give you more, but in choosing to believe you already are supported. When you align with that belief, miracles unfold without effort. Now let's take a moment to speak some loving words into your life. Say softly, "I am open to receiving in peaceful ways." Let it settle into your chest. Feel how your body responds when you speak with kindness. "I am worthy of wealth and well-being." You may not fully believe these words yet, and that's okay. Affirmations are not about forcing belief. They are about building it, one loving thought at a time. Let's keep going. It is safe for me to have more than enough. Let this settle deep within. It is safe for me to thrive. You are not asking for too much. You are asking to return to what is natural. The universe is not holding back from you. It's only waiting for your heart to say yes. Yes to more ease, yes to quiet joy, yes to $1 million flowing in without fear, without pressure, without loss of peace. And so we gently begin the clearing. Those old thoughts of, "I'll never have enough," "Money is hard to get," "I have to work myself to the bone to survive." Let's begin to soften them. You don't need to wrestle them away, just notice them. Acknowledge them with kindness. Then speak over them with new truth. I choose to believe in peaceful wealth. I trust the flow of divine abundance. I am ready to receive in gentle and joyful ways. When you choose a new thought, you begin to rewrite your energy. Your body feels it. Your emotions begin to shift. You no longer carry that constant weight in your chest. Instead, you begin to feel light, open, trusting. This is not imagination. This is transformation, and it always begins within. Now let's take a deeper breath together, not to fix anything, not to prove anything, just to feel what it's like to be present. In this moment, you are already enough. There is nothing you need to achieve to be loved. There is nothing you need to possess to be safe. You are whole. You are already complete. You may have lived much of your life believing that money was outside of you, that it came only through hard labor or other people's approval. But the truth is, money is a response to your vibration. It is energy that flows toward openness, toward trust, toward peace. When you soften your inner world, the outer world begins to reflect that ease. And it is in this space of gentle trust that your $1 million can arrive. Not because you earned it, but because you allowed it. So let's open our hearts to the idea that life can bless you beyond what you've imagined. Let's speak one more affirmation together. I am ready to receive money with peace, with purpose, and with joy. Let this be your quiet prayer as you move through the day. Let this be your anchor when fear tries to return. You are not asking for anything unnatural. You are returning to the truth that you are supported, that you are loved, and that peaceful abundance is already yours. Now let us explore what lives beneath the surface of your money story, not just the numbers, but the feelings. Money is rarely just about money. It's about safety, about identity, about whether it's okay to be seen, to be supported, to have enough. So many carry silent beliefs passed down through generations. Perhaps someone once said, "You have to work hard for every dollar." And so now ease feels unsafe. Or maybe there's a part of you that fears others' judgment if wealth comes easily. These are tender places, and they deserve love, not shame. So we begin to ask, what do I believe about having $1 million? Let the answers rise softly, without judgment. Maybe it feels impossible. Maybe it feels exciting but far away. Maybe it brings up fear. All of that is okay. Your feelings are not wrong. They are simply signs pointing to where healing can begin. You are not broken. You are becoming. Let's breathe again, gentle, slow, and speak this softly, like a whisper to your soul. I release my fear around wealth. Just say it. No pressure to feel anything special. Just say it and let it be. I forgive the parts of me that struggled. I choose peace over fear. These words are not magic spells. They are invitations to soften your inner world. And when your inner world softens, life begins to open. Now I invite you to take out a page or a journal and gently write down every thought that comes to mind when you think of manifesting $1 million. Be honest, be tender, let it all come. Then, one by one, speak kindness over each fear, each doubt, not with force, but with compassion. This is how we change, through love, not pressure. You are allowed to have ease. You are allowed to feel good about receiving. You are allowed to let wealth flow in while staying connected to your center. Peaceful abundance is not about getting rich to prove anything. It is about aligning with the truth that you are already enough, and that having more will not make you more worthy, but it will allow you to live more freely. So let us hold this affirmation like a soft light in our hearts. I receive money with ease, peace, and gratitude. Let that be your mantra today. Let it carry you forward gently into a world where $1 million is not a fantasy. It is simply a reflection of the love and peace you've chosen within. Keep choosing peace. Keep choosing ease. That is the path of true abundance. Everything begins with a thought. Every experience, every outcome, every joyful surprise, and every quiet blessing has its roots in what we hold in our minds. Your thoughts are not small. They are powerful patterns shaping your reality, even when you're unaware. And the beautiful truth is, you can choose them. You are not at the mercy of old programming. You are not stuck. You have the power to plant new thoughts, just as you would plant seeds in a garden. If you plant seeds of fear, you grow more fear. If you plant seeds of doubt, you harvest more confusion. But when you begin to gently plant thoughts of abundance, peace, and trust, something amazing begins to happen. Life responds, not because you forced it, but because you aligned with it. The universe is always responding to the energy you offer, and your thoughts are the first note in the melody of your vibration. Now you might be wondering, how do I change my thoughts when I've lived so long thinking the same way? You don't need to fight your old thoughts. You don't need to resist them or argue with them. That only gives them more power. Instead, begin to bring in new thoughts like soft light. You don't yell at the darkness. You simply turn on the light. And even a small light can change everything. You might say, I choose thoughts that feel good. Or, I am learning to think in ways that support my well-being. Simple, loving statements. Say them often. Whisper them when you're tired. Write them on little notes and place them where your eyes can rest. These are not tricks. They are acts of love. You are nurturing your mind like a tender garden, and with time, the blooms will come. Let's use a gentle metaphor. Think of your mind as a garden where every thought is a seed. Some seeds have been planted without your awareness. Perhaps seeds of struggle, seeds of lack, seeds of not enough. But now you are the gardener. Now you are aware. You get to choose what grows. You don't need to pull every weed at once. Simply start planting the new, and the rest will shift naturally. Begin your mornings by planting 3 seeds of gratitude. Even the smallest ones matter. I'm grateful for this breath. I'm grateful for my body's strength. I'm grateful for the sunlight. These thoughts shift your inner landscape. Gratitude prepares the soil for abundance. It gently opens your heart to receive without fear. And the universe responds by giving you more reasons to be thankful. When you catch yourself thinking, it's too hard, you can pause and breathe. You can say, I am open to finding an easier way. That small change in thought creates a ripple. It soothes the nervous system. It calms the heart. And it invites miracles. You don't need to think perfectly. You just need to begin shifting little by little. Celebrate even one loving thought. It counts, it matters, and it changes things. Say to yourself, my thoughts are powerful, and I use them with care and kindness. Let that be a guiding thought today. Speak it slowly, lovingly. And now we come to something many forget. Abundance is not something outside of you. It is something that mirrors your inner sense of worth. Money, wealth, opportunities, they are all reflections of how safe you feel to receive and how deeply you believe that you matter, that you are enough, that your existence is valuable. You do not need to prove your worth. You were born worthy. You do not need to earn love or blessings. They were already yours before you took your first breath. But somewhere along the way, you may have started to believe otherwise. You may have learned to tie your value to productivity, to approval, to struggle. But those beliefs can be gently released now. You are not here to suffer for success. You are here to allow it in harmony with your soul. Let's speak it together. I am worthy of wealth because I exist. Let that settle into your body. Feel how it changes your posture, your breath. Worthiness does not come from what you do. It comes from who you are. You are already enough, even as you grow. One of the most beautiful ways to remember your worth is through mirror work. Find a quiet moment and stand in front of a mirror. Look into your own eyes, not to judge, but to connect. Say softly, I love you. I honor your journey. I am willing to believe you are worthy of more. You don't have to believe it fully at first. Just be willing. Willingness is the first doorway. Each time you affirm your worth, you are sending a message to life itself. I am ready, and life listens. The universe responds not to your struggle, but to your vibration, and nothing raises your vibration faster than love for yourself. Not a perfect, polished love, but a real, raw, everyday love that says, I matter. Let's speak it once more. I am safe to receive more. I am safe to be supported. I am worthy of living in peace and plenty. These are not wishes. These are truths being remembered. You are remembering your natural state. And in that state, abundance flows not as a reward, but as a reflection. Now, let us turn our attention to the loving, intelligent energy that surrounds us. The universe is not far away. It is not separate from you. It is within you and all around you, always listening, always responding with love. When you speak with intention, when you pray with a heart full of trust, the universe hears you, not with judgment, but with devotion. Prayer is not about begging. It is not about convincing some distant power to help you. Prayer is alignment. It is remembering that you and life are not separate, that what you desire desires you too. When you speak a prayer for abundance, you are not demanding. You are inviting. You are saying, I trust life to bless me in ways that bring peace and joy. So let's speak this peaceful abundance prayer together. Divine life, I am open. I welcome $1 million into my life, not for ego, not for pride, but for peace, for ease, for freedom. Let it come in gentle ways. Let it support not only me, but all whom I touch. I release resistance. I release fear. I align with the truth that I am already supported. Thank you for the abundance that flows with grace. I receive it now with love. Let these words wash over you. You do not need to understand every part. Just let the energy of the prayer soften you. Breathe it in. There is nothing you need to fix, nothing you need to force. Just stay open. Just allow. You may wish to repeat this prayer each day, morning or night, when you feel quiet, when your heart is tender. You may place your hands over your heart as you speak. You may visualize light around you, or you may simply sit in silence afterward. There is no wrong way. The only requirement is your willingness to trust. And when you finish, say softly, thank you. It is done. I am open. Let that be your final note, the closing of a sacred door that now stays open to blessings. Dear one, this is not about creating noise in the world to get what you want. It's about becoming quiet enough inside to hear what is already on its way. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be to welcome something beautiful. $1 million is not outside of your reach. It is simply a frequency you are learning to match. And as you align with peace, trust, and worthiness, you will see how naturally that frequency becomes yours, not through effort, not through desperation, but through alignment, through gentle, trusting, peaceful allowing. Stay here in this energy. Keep your heart soft. Speak to the universe as you would a loving friend. Know that you are heard, know that you are guided, and know that peaceful abundance is not coming. It's already here, waiting for your arms to open. When we think of money, we often think of numbers, bills, accounts, or goals. But money is more than that. It's a relationship. And just like any relationship, it reflects the energy we bring into it. When we fear money, it becomes something to chase, something that runs from us. When we resent money, it becomes hard to keep. But when we approach money with peace, it begins to flow in ways that feel natural and joyful. Let's talk about peace, not just as a feeling, but as a way of being. Peace is a powerful magnet. When you are peaceful about money, you are no longer desperate for it. You are not grabbing at it. You are not afraid it will disappear. You are trusting it to come and go in harmony with your needs. That trust creates a strong, open field. That trust invites more. Think of how water flows. It moves easily. It finds its way through even the smallest opening. It doesn't force. It doesn't argue. It simply flows. Peaceful abundance is like that. When you are calm and open, money can flow to you without resistance. It doesn't need to burst in. It doesn't need to shake your life. It can arrive quietly, softly, and fully. A beautiful way to deepen this peace is to journal. At the end of your day, take a few moments and write. What made me feel abundant today? It might be a warm meal, a compliment, a moment of rest. These are forms of abundance too. The more you see them, the more you invite them. And when fear tries to return, meet it with gentleness. Say, "Thank you for trying to protect me, but I choose peace now." Say, "I am open to receiving without fear." Even one peaceful thought about money can begin to shift the entire relationship. Let us speak it softly together. Money supports me in peaceful ways. I welcome financial flow that honors my joy, my calm, and my purpose. Let this affirmation become a thread that gently weaves through your days. You are not demanding, you are receiving. Now let's turn to the daily rhythm of your life. Manifesting abundance is not about one big moment. It's about the energy you bring into your habits, the gentle, repeated steps. When you choose thoughts of wealth in small, quiet ways each day, you are shaping your vibration in powerful ways. Start your mornings by speaking a simple affirmation. I am aligned with wealth and peace today. Let it be the first note in your song. Let it set the tone for how you move through the day. As you brush your teeth, as you walk, as you sip tea, these are perfect moments to reaffirm your energy. You don't need big rituals. The small ones, done with love, are the most powerful. Another loving practice is to track your abundance, not just the dollars, but every form of support, a smile, a gift, an unexpected moment of ease. Write them down. Let your awareness expand. The more you recognize abundance, the more you become a match for it. Bless your money, even the smallest amount. Bless your bills, knowing they reflect a life being lived. Bless your wallet, your bank account, your body, because all of it is part of your experience of wealth. And wealth is not just money. It is wholeness. It is joy. It is the ability to give and receive with grace. Set aside 3 minutes each day for a quiet abundance check-in. Place your hand on your heart and say, I am open, I am ready, I allow. Then simply breathe. Let this be your sacred pause. This is how abundance becomes a daily rhythm, not something outside of you, but something you live. Sometimes the blessings take time to arrive, and that can feel hard, but dear one, just because it hasn't shown up yet doesn't mean it isn't on the way. There is a divine timing at play, one that is always working in your favor, even if you can't see the full picture yet. When you feel yourself getting tense, remember, resistance pushes away what you desire. Trust pulls it in. The more you grip, the harder it feels. But when you let go, not in defeat, but in confidence, you open the door wide. Let's speak this softly. I trust the process of life. Let it be your reminder. I trust the timing of my blessings. Say, I do not need to rush. I do not need to force. What is mine flows to me in the perfect way at the perfect time. One of the most beautiful visualizations you can do is to see your desires as paper boats in a stream. You release them gently into the water. You don't chase them. You don't cling. You trust them to find their way. That is what surrender looks like. That is what it feels like to be in harmony with life. You are not letting go of the dream. You are letting go of the pressure. And in that release, you rise into the frequency of the very thing you desire. That's when it arrives, quietly, gracefully, without struggle. Soften your grip, loosen the timeline, stay open. The peace you hold now creates the wealth you'll receive later. Let's take a moment now and imagine what it would feel like, not just to have $1 million, but to feel the peace of having it. Not the number in your account, but the feeling in your heart, the relief, the space, the joy, the freedom. Let it rise up in your chest. Let your body feel it. Money that flows in grace brings more than material things. It brings choices. It brings time. It brings the ability to give without worry, to rest without guilt, to live without fear. Say gently, I welcome $1 million into my life in ways that are peaceful, aligned, and joyful. Say, I am ready to receive. I am ready to hold. I am ready to use this wealth in ways that bring love and light to all I touch. Feel what it would be like to look around your life and see beauty, not because you escaped fear, but because you created a foundation of peace. That is the true blessing. That is the real abundance. Not just the money, but the peace that lets you enjoy it, share it, and live fully through it. You don't have to imagine how it will come. Just feel how it would feel when it does. That feeling is your magnet. That peace is your portal. Let's pause here and speak with love. I am open to abundance. I am aligned with peace. I receive all that is good, all that is true, all that supports my highest joy. And now, dear one, we arrive at the heart of it all. You are already abundant. You don't need to become anything else. You don't need to reach outside of yourself to find worth or wealth. You are the abundance you've been searching for. Every time you speak kindly to yourself, you welcome more. Every time you choose peace instead of fear, you align with your true power. Every time you say yes to love, to ease, to grace, you open the door wider. This journey is not about the $1 million alone. It is about who you become as you allow it in, a calmer you, a freer you, a more joyful you. That is the true gift. So breathe with me one last time, soft, slow, steady, and speak this blessing. I trust my path. I trust my worth. I trust life to support me in beautiful, peaceful, and abundant ways. Let these words carry you forward. Let them guide your choices, soften your days, and lift your heart. You are not alone on this path. You are held, you are guided, and you are already becoming everything you've asked to be. Now step forward with peace in your heart and abundance in your hands. And always remember, life loves you.